Hey guys, good morning to all of you. Today we have take a new topic quadratic equation. You peoples read this chapter in class 10 as well as JN means advanced. So now we have start quadratic equation means just we have write and a simple algebraic term. This is called polynomial or algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. Why we are saying algebraic expression? Because it's have a coefficient. Coefficient. This is the variable, and this is the constant term. And we can use this type of coefficient, variable, and constant term and make an algebraic expression that is called the polynomial. And we have just right here ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We have just equate this equal to the 0. This is called the quadratic expression. Quadratic, why quadratic? Because its power, maximum power equal to 2. Maximum power, which power? Means variable power, maximum power equal to this is called quadratic equation. And we have just write an example of, suppose we have taken example x square plus 16x plus 24 like that equal to 0. That is called quadratic equation. And we have just find here some value of x, some value of it like that, something x equal to minus 2, x equal to 5. This is called the roots. This is called roots or 0. This is called roots are 0. And we have many methods to finding any 0, any roots and any values like that. Now we have understand about the 0 and value, difference between 0 and value. So first we can understand difference between 0 and 0 and 0 is 0, it's also named roots of the quadratic expression. 0 and value of the expression. Suppose let's take an example of x square plus 9x plus 20. Let's an example equal to 0. That means we have find by using the factorization method and factorize the given term x square plus 5x plus 4x plus 20 equal to 0. 20 by 20, 20 is factorized 4 into 5 and 4 plus 5 equal to 9. That means 5x plus 4x plus 20 equal to 0. We have take common term x plus 5 then plus 4 common, x plus 20 x plus 5 equal to 0. Then x plus 5 once again come because it's had two term and remaining x plus 4 equal to 0. It's had two values equal to minus x plus 5 equal to 0 or x plus 4 equal to 0, x equal to minus 5 or x equal to minus 4. That is called roots, that is called 0, that is called value. But you are also knowing the difference between 0 and value means 0 may be 0 or root may be real as well as imaginary or complex, but value only real number. That is the difference between 0 or roots and value. Are you got it my point? Okay, now only real number. Now next topic we have covered about the 0 and value. You have also find in the previous class what is the value of any algebraic expression, what is the value of polynomial, what is the value of like something. That means any expression you have given just like that, x square plus 2x plus 4, and this is the p of x equal to, and the given in question, let's x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 2 and put up, and then you have just find the value of the given expression, that is called the value. And You can any algebraic expression or any quadratic expression, you have just find the value of x square, any value of x, that is called roots, and that is called the value of anything that is only belong to the real number, but roots or zero, that is belong to the real number as well as imaginary number. That is the difference between them. Okay, got it my point? Okay, so next class, next topic, we can understand about the nature of the any quadratic expression. Nature means some quadratic equation have given, and you have just also find suppose let's take an example, x square plus 16x plus 64 equal to 0. Let's an example, this is the an quadratic equation, and we have comparison we have conversion to any general term of the quadratic equation. Then its have coefficient of 1, then a equal to 1, b equal to 16, and c equal to 64. Then we have comparison about the given general term to the any questions like that. Okay, and in the question we have find the nature. Nature means what is the nature of the given expression. Its nature are real number, its nature are complex number, etc. Many things like that. Nature, first nature, understood about the nature, we can understand discriminant. What is the discriminant? Discriminant is the term of any quadratic expression which is using b square minus 4ac. That is called discrimination. This is the defined nature of any quadratic equation like that. D is greater than 0. That means it's a real and positive roots. You people also know about the roots in the starting of video. And if d equal to 0, then it's also a real roots, real roots. And if d is less than 0 means it have a complex roots. Okay, you are getting this point? Okay, something we have added. If d is greater than 0, it's a real and positive roots. Means roots may be belong to different roots. Why two different roots? Because d is greater than to 0. That means roots are real and positive, and two different roots. If d is equal to 0, that means real roots as well as it's have equal roots. Okay. And third point, complex means if d is less than to 0, that means any roots we are finding, that is the complex or imaginary number. In next class you have just write in next class you have read about the complex roots. In 10th class only two roots. If d is greater than 0, then roots are real and positive, and it's have two different roots. Second is if d is equal to 0, then roots are real and equal roots. We have solved about the given example, है ना? So then discriminant check, d equal to b square minus 4ac b square. So b, the value of b is 16. So 16 square minus 4 into a, the value of a is 1, and c is the value of 64. And 16 square is 256 minus 16 4 ja 4 4 ja 16 and 4 4 4 6 ja 24 125. That's mean D is equal to 0. What is the defined D is 0? What is the nature of D equal to 0? D is real roots as well as equal roots. Now check what is the equal root. Then we have the factorization method. Using the factorization method, x square, and we have factorized 64. 64 means 64. 8 8 is 64. Okay. So 8x plus 8x plus the 64 is equal to 0, and we have just common here x. When x plus 8 and once again 8 common, because how to take a common in the given expression? Just the number is coming in the table, we have just take the common, otherwise not common. Okay. Then here 8 is common, also the given term. Then x plus 8 also remaining here, and x plus 8 once again common. The remaining part x plus 8 is equal to 0. There is x equal to minus 8 and minus 8. You are getting my point? Why the D equal to 0? Because its roots is equal. Are you carefully listen about the what is the roots? What is the roots? Nature of roots. Getting my point? And the given expression is equal to 0. Okay. Now we have come to the next topic. That's mean next topic. I repeat my concept once again. The nature of any quadratic expression. If D is greater than 0 or positive, then it's have real roots as well as two different roots. And if D is equal to 0, then roots are equal as well as real roots. If D is less than or 0, then the negative roots as well as complex. Are you getting my point? Now, in quadratic equation, we have learned three methods. A direct method, second one, making a complete square method. This is the second method. And third one, Hindu method. Hindu or Sridharacharya method, or quadratic equation. It's also named quadratic equation. Direct method. What is the direct method? In previous example, suppose let's take example direct method. What is the direct method? Suppose we have and take example of x square. Suppose 4x square plus 9 and 13x. Let's an example equal to 0. This is the simple example we have using the direct method. Okay, direct method saying that just any equation, any quadratic equation are given, we have directly solved by using the direct method, factorization method. That is called factorization method. Also called factorization method. Okay, factorization method. We have just multiply here 4 and 9. That is the product of 36. 4 into 9 equal to 36, and 36 factorized in two terms, which is coming the middle term. Then 9 plus 4 equal to 13. Okay. Then 4x square plus 4x plus 9x plus 9 is equal to 0, and common 4x, remaining term there x plus 1, and here plus 9 common, then x plus 1. There two terms are remaining here. Once again common x plus 1, and remaining part 4x plus 9 equal to 0, and that's value coming x equal to minus 1 and x equal to minus 9 upon 4. That is called 2 0. and this is called factorization method. This is called direct method of the quadratic equation. Are you getting my point? Okay, now the making quadratic equation. Now the we are solving quadratic equation. First we have derived the formula of quadratic equation. Okay, now quadratic formula. Quadratic formula, what is quadratic formula? Where we are using the quadratic formula? If any quadratic expression are given and we have not putting the direct method or complete square method, then we have using the formula of quadratic expression, that is called quadratic formula. Let's say in a simple term, ax is general term, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, this is the simple term of quadratic or general term of quadratic expression. Okay, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and now multiply divided by a on the both side. Okay, there x square plus b by a x plus c by a is equal to 0. Okay, and then this is transferred their side, then x square is equal to